It's week 2 of the NFL. And coming up, we've got Aaron Rodgers. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Jets and the Titans. And it's coming.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Well, the Jets come out with Aaron Rodgers. Of course, all the buildup in 2023, it lasted all of 4 snaps. But the man is a legend. The Super Bowl champ, 10-time Pro Bowler. Greg, his 20th NFL season.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to 1 score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the 4th quarter, if this thing's within 1 score, they're going to feel a lot more comfortable this time around than where they were last week.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing, Rodgers. That's complete to Jeremy Ruckert. 12 yards on that hookup, and the Jets have a 1st down.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. They're going to have a fresh set of downs here and now say, okay, can we turn this good start of a drive and finish the drive with some points?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Rodgers. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Rodgers going up top again. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 4th down. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Titans coming out with their quarterback, Will Levis. Good performance last year. Taken early in that 2nd round in the 2023 draft. Greg, this quarterback out of Kentucky could be the future for Tennessee.
He's coming off such a strong performance last week, Mike, where he did a little bit of everything. Throws for 3 touchdowns, ran for another, but most importantly, leads his team to the big win. I'll tell you what, he has his eyes set on trying to do the same thing here over these next 4 quarters. Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the 1st down with Pollard. And he'll convert, picking up the 1st down at the 46-yard line.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
He'll only be able to get the 47-yard line. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they give it to Pollard. Pollard, 1st down and more. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. First down for Tennessee.
Pollard with a nice first down run, and the Memphis native returns to Tennessee after an impressive 5-year stint with the Cowboys. He's coming off 2 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons, and he should be a huge part of the solution and part of filling the hole left by Derrick Henry.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. The motion man is Boyd. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Levis. It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 6.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
The Jets offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Now the former first-round pick, Breece Hall. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Rodgers. Working free downfield. It is Williams. A big play after being backed up. 32 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This one caught by Lazard. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Rodgers on 1st down. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the 1st quarter. That was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. If you got to start looking elsewhere, you don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Titans offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They had the interception on that opening drive. It only led to a field goal, so 3-0 as the offense comes back out 1st and 10. The motion man is Boyd. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. His pass, caught. It's Chigokonkwo.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Now he takes off. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are. Early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. To throw is Levis. That one taken in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Tennessee. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man downfield, it's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. He'll try to run for it with Hall. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often in these short yardage defensive situations, Mike, you just have to sell out and play the tendencies. In this case, they knew a run was coming. They stop it short for no gain. Brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Now Levis connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now, Levis. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Williams. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
Zuerlein's kick, up and good. And the Jets are in the lead by the score of 13-7. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Titans offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
To the right side they go, and here comes Pollard. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. 13-7 is our score. And we're back in Music City after this. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
The 49-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Levis to throw. He'll look underneath, and here's Spears. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. Xavier Gibson to return for the Jets. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Jets offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall, and that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. Rodgers. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 2. Play fake. It's Rodgers. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. It is Harold Landry working his way in for the sack.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
On comes Thomas Morstead, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. Crazy. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Here's Levis to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Levis. Complete Ridley on the reception. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Titans first down.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Levis to throw it here on first down. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. A good spot here, second and a yard. Levis. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
That's another Titans first down.
From the gun, it's Levis. That's to the left side, caught by Ridley. They'll work now on second and 4.
At the 8-yard line.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
At the 6-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up third and 2.
Throwing is Levis. Taking up, and he's in. Will Levis. Touchdown, Titans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The next drive about to start. We'll remind you what's coming up here in week 2. A couple of good ones to look forward to. 2 good young quarterbacks going at it later tonight in Houston. The Bears and Texans at NRG Stadium. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, as the New Look Falcons head to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. Kickoff there, 8:15 Eastern Time. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. From the gun, Rodgers. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Kenneth Murray.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
The Titans offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Levis. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10.
On first down, Levis. This one complete to Ridley. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. To the left side in the hands of Gore. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run here. It's Pollard. Oh, making defenders look silly out there. On his way into the end zone. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Tennessee. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jets offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Rodgers keeping it himself. Now a loose football. The Titans have got it. Well, so much for a nice gain and a good running play. Unable to secure it, the ball comes out, and the defense comes off the field with a turnover.
Once the runner breaks through the line of scrimmage, Mike, it's very common to see them carrying the ball with one hand. But as they get further down the field and those defenders close in, you've got to protect it with 2 hands and make sure you secure the ball all the way to the ground.
Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a first down. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Levis to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9. Hopkins sent in motion. Levis to throw on 1st and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. A 2nd down throw here for Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
To throw is Levis. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, Levis. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Levis. A quick slant caught by Boyd. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Nashville in a moment. 3rd and long. Levis to throw. And is caught by the man wearing 0, Calvin Ridley. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. So on 4th down, the veteran Nick Folk will try it for Tennessee. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Titans going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a... the ball comes out. The Titans have got it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Well, Greg, they were playing with fire. He lost the ball once. This time it is not only fumbled, but returned for a touchdown by the defense.
Yeah, now you're starting to sense a little bit of a trend here, Mike. I mean, twice he's put the ball on the ground. This time leads directly to a defensive touchdown. He has to do a better job. Keep 2 hands on the ball. Ball security in the pocket. They work on it every single day in quarterback drills. It's gotten away from him today. This is something that defenses are going to continue to attack.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Rodgers. He's going to run it. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Third down, here's Hall. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Here's their punter now as he's on to punt for the Jets. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense and quarterback Will Levis ready for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now, Levis. He'll look Hopkins' way again. This is also complete. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Levis. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of it.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. That's Hassan Reddick getting in there to bring him down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll run here with Pollard. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
With the score, Titans 31, Jets.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We got a solid first half out of the man from Kentucky, Will Levis. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver, and now it's 4th down.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one and they let him off the hook.
So now Rodgers and the Jets ready to take over once more. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball, and that's what he's done in this one. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath we've seen a few times, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Rodgers to Wilson. Good for a Jets first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. Back to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. And he's close to another first down as his brought down just shy of the marker. Again, it's Rodgers. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down, give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
On the handoff, Pollard. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's to the sideline where he finds Boyd.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some open.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The Titans sending out their punter. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Jets offense ready to take over once more. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One theme, Greg, going to keep emerging throughout. Too many turnovers.
Yeah, I think it's been a combination of just carelessness, right? Some sloppy play offensively that has caused some of them. But also, let's give some credit to the defense. I think in a lot of the cases, they're also forcing these takeaways, punching the ball out, going up for interceptions. They've been in the right place at the right time. So, combination of really good defense at times, and at times, really bad offense.
Rodgers finding Wilson for a big one. 36 yards.
While everybody wants to attack the middle of the field, you just have to make sure you don't do it recklessly. You want to make sure you protect both the ball and your receiver, and in this case, he does both. Puts it on the money, picks up a big gain.
First down for Aaron. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in second and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
This one caught by Lazard. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. From the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They go play action with Levis. Open man downfield. It's DeAndre Hopkins with the grab. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
On first down, Levis. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Running here, it's Pollard. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense, and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
He'll manage only a couple. Harold Landry there on the tackle. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Rodgers, he'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Throwing, Rodgers. That one caught by Wilson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. He'll run it out of the gun. And it's Hall. And he will power his way into the end zone. Breece Hall, touchdown, New York. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Extra point try now for Zerline. He knocks it through. And the Jets are able to cut into the deficit.
31, Jets 20.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. The return starts from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They'll try the left side with Pollard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Levis. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for the first down with Pollard. And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Rodgers to throw. He'll try to run for it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
This just kills you as a defensive coordinator. Here you are thinking you're going to get a 3-and-out, get off the field, pick up some momentum for your team, and you allow the quarterback to get loose with his legs, and he's able to pick up just enough on 3rd down to convert, and now you got to go back out and defend a fresh set of downs.
A run here with Hall. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Rodgers. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll run. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. A couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. He finds Wilson coming across the field. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Pass caught right side by Conklin.
Out-breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll take it into the red zone. It's at the 19. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. Coming free is Conklin. And And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. A 1st down there. Gain of 14 yards.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. It is brought in the end zone. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
They'll stick to the ground. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stopped him short. No gain.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. The Titans offense ready to get back to work. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Levis. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And that will lead to a 2nd down. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. A 2nd down throw here for Levis. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field, and this is a great example here why.
And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The Jets offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. On 3rd down, Rodgers. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. On comes the punt team now for the Jets. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Titans offense ready to get back at it. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Levis. Open man, he's got Boyd. Second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They give to Pollard on the option. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Levis to throw it here on first down. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Levis. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long. On play action, here's Levis. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Levis to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Will Levis. Touchdown, Titans. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Folks, extra point is good. And the Titans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, Rodgers. There's that man again. Another catch. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And it would appear they are on their way to a 2-0 start as they begin things here with 1st and 10 in this 4th quarter. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these 2 guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Spears. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill, but this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 4th down, Levis. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. And he will have the 1st down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll drop to throw. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Levis with a give to Spears. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes 3rd down. Tight end motioning left. Levis. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. The Jets offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The home team's offense headed back to take over once more, and they'll have a chance to put this one to bed. They begin 1st and goal. Tight end, the motion man to the right. Here's Levis to throw. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Tennessee. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, This is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if he can get the turnaround going here. He'll start this drive with first down. Now Rodgers. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Rodgers. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. That's a dozen. Catch number 12 and a first down. To throw is Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. And that one good for 9. And the drive continues. Again, it's Rodgers. That's right side and brought in by Williams. They'll come up now for second down and 4. He's got it at about the 8. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. Now it is first and goal. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Makes the score Titans 45, Jets 33.
Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The Titans offense about ready to take over once more. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. It's a win here for the Titans. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA